रुक
अब आ गया
हाँ
इट्स वर्क्स नाउ
Audible?
वहां पे लोग यस
Hello, am I audible?
Yes.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the orientation of Team UAS-DTU. My name is Suhani Grover, and I am an avionics technician in the team. I'd like to congratulate you all on making it to one of the most prestigious universities in India, Delhi Technological University. I'll start with the team introduction. Next slide. Next slide.
Okay.
Delhi Technological University Solutions for UAVs. Founded in 2009, UAS-DTU has focused on conducting novel research in the field of unmanned aerial vehicles in order to harness new technologies in the aerospace and defense sector. The team's goal is to reduce India's reliance on COTS products and foreign UAVs by developing a new generation of low cost image processing paradigms and flight control systems to aid in intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance. Next slide. Well, are you wondering how we do it? I hope you all got a good glimpse of the team. Next slide. Achieving all the mentioned goals is not easy, but possible with a well defined team structure and dedication. The team is under the guidance of a faculty advisor, Professor N.S. Raghava, HOD, Government University of Bangalore, and Professor Ravi Kumar, Professor, Government University of Bangalore, focusing on avionics, software, and airframes. Additionally, we have an operations team with responsibilities like coordinating operations, maintenance, and operational responsibilities.
So, hey everyone, I'm Shivansh and I'm an airframes technician here at UAS-DTU. So, airframes department is like the backbone of our lab because we are the ones who design, analyze, and test all UAV and UGV on which avionics and software work upon. Like, if you're looking forward to getting into pure theoretical and practical implementations of aerodynamics, airframes is the department for you. अगर आपको literally बैठ के planes बनाने हैं, उनको test करना है, airframes is the department for you. Next slide. So, what do we develop? हम लोग काम क्या करते हैं? Now, we develop aircrafts which are either multi-rotors like helicopters or drones, or we develop fixed wings like the Jumbo A380. Like when we are supposed to fabricate high-speed, long-range aircrafts, we use fixed wings. And when we are supposed to make surveillance UAV, or we have odd terrain areas like dense forest or hilly areas, we use multi-rotor aircrafts. Following which, our team has worked upon a surveillance drone as well. The drone was supposed to survey the area, send back data, and drop a UGV, which was equipped with a mechanical arm to provide assistance on the ground. Along with the UGV, the problem statement demanded us to drop relief supplies like medicine and syringes, for which we worked and developed a parachute dropping mechanism as well. This drop was to be done on a very localized point, and to perfectly execute the landing of the UGV, our team also developed a payload drop mechanism as we can see in the next slide. So here you can see that we have the UAV which is on a pause hold over the localized point, and the UGV is perfectly placed on that point with the help of a fishing wire which is used in our payload drop mechanism. You can see how smoothly the UGV is going down. And that's mission successful. Now you all must be wondering what we do or what are we doing. But have you ever wondered how we actually do it? Now, in any given project, the AFM's department has to work in the following phases. Design phase. Design is the part where the employer or a problem statement gives you constraints and params on which you're supposed to work, like weight, payload capacity, and in return, want more flight time, less cost of operation. Keeping all such things, we are supposed to design our UAV, and once this is done, comes analysis. In analysis, we have to check whether the system is robust and check how will it perform. Is there any bending stress? Is there more drag than we expected? Basically, is the UAV actually performing as we want it in real world? Like we all must have seen Iron Man. In Iron Man, when he finally designed the suit, he goes on soldering and assembling the rocket booster shoes. And then when he tested for the first time at 10% power, we all know it. It was a complete failure. Want to see how fabrication is actually done? Let's see on the next slide. Trust me, you would feel like Tony Stark because along with our main lab, we also have another lab, especially for fabrications, with high end technology like 3D printing and limited engineering materials like carbon fiber. Now, this might seem very easy, but trust me, there are many iterations. We literally have to oscillate between these phases design, analysis, fabrication, and testing. But it's quite a fun ride if you get along with us. Now, I would like to forward it to Manav for software department.
Hi, thank you, Shivansh. I'm Manav. I'm a software technician in team UAS-DTU. So let me brief you about the functioning of the software department and what is our expected role as software developers. As software developers in the team, we primarily deal with open source computer vision applications coupled with concepts of AI such as machine learning and deep learning. Next slide, please. Right. So as you can see on the screen, one of our major tasks is object detection. Object detection is essentially finding the location of an object in the frame and then classifying that object as per our requirements. As you can see on the screen, we have identified and located the object vehicle and then classified that into either truck or car. Object detection is coupled with object tracking, where object tracking means finding the relative location of the object across various frames to figure out the relative path and motion of the object. Now, why do we use object detection and tracking? It is especially important in aerial vehicles because let's consider a mission where you want to follow a person or you want to follow an object of interest. For that, you need object detection and you need object tracking. Next, we also work on graphical control interfaces, where a graphical control interface is essentially an application that we develop for our ground control station to have a two-way communication channel with our vehicle in the air and our laptop on the ground. A graphical control interface helps us to do various tasks such as uploading data onto the UAV, getting data from the UAV, processing data, and displaying and utilizing it in a human-readable format. Next, we also work extensively on depth estimation. Depth estimation is essentially measuring the distance of each pixel with respect to the camera. In the current industry, depth estimation requires specialized hardware such as stereo cameras. But from a very long time, and a current project that we are working on is depth estimation through a monocular camera, which is cutting edge research that can potentially change the industry. Moving on, in the past year, the software department of the team has also extensively worked on GPS denied navigation. As the name suggests, GPS denied navigation is flying a drone in an area where a GPS signal is not reliable, such as a mountain, or where the GPS signal is jammed, such as the India-Pakistan border. These are areas where drones have a high utility but cannot fly due to GPS denied navigation. Due to GPS denied. To overcome this problem, the team has indigenously developed a GPS denied solution where a drone, through feature tracking and through localizing itself through the relative position of the features it tracks on the ground, can essentially fly without a GPS. I'll show the application of all these on the next slide. Right. So, as you can see in this video, we are beginning with multi-instance human detection, where we are detecting various humans in the frame using our in-house built deep learning model, and then classifying them into various prospects. Next is aerial human tracking. Where we are tracking people from the air using our in-house built unmanned aerial vehicle. As you can see on the slide, we are tracking various features of one of our fellow team members across various frames to find the relative motion. In this clip, you can see image segmentation, where we only take out and utilize the part of interest from an image and leave the other parts aside. So you're more than welcome to join the software department to work on more such fun projects. I'll now pass the baton to Sujal to talk about the avionics department.
Hi guys, this is Sujal, avionics technician at UAS-DTU. So as you guys are freshers, the term avionics would be a new term for most of you. So let me give you a brief about what we do in avionics. Avionics is basically the brain of an aircraft. We in the avionics department work on designing, operating, identifying, and repairing issues with communication systems, navigation equipment, flight dynamics, electronics equipment, flight controllers, and many more things. Our main objective is to integrate both the software and the airframes department work on an aircraft to work harmoniously. Next slide. Since in avionics we work at multiple fields, we have divided in our department into divisions: algorithm development and simulation. We work on designing flight control, planning, and navigation algorithms of an aircraft. Initially, we simulate our algorithms on open source softwares like SITL, Pilot before implementing it on actual hardware to minimize chances of system crashing and removal of edge case scenarios. Embedded systems and sensor fusion. We work intensively on embedded systems beginning from beginner level Arduino to complex industrial level flight controllers. Customized PCBs are also designed using Eagle, KiCad, etc. for sensor fusion and enhance efficiency of our systems. Complete fabrication of this is done in our lab. Communication systems. Various types of antennas such as monopole, dipole, patch, etc. are designed and used in our lab by using HFSS software. Since communication plays an important role in an aircraft for safe and continuous data stream for real-time video and other crucial flight data, we pay a special attention towards this aspect of our development. Robotic arm manipulation. Our team also works on core robotic projects to gather more experience and knowledge on robotics. Our team is working on multiple projects like omnidirectional rover, aerial manipulation, line following bot, maze solver bot, and many more interesting projects. Next slide. In this video, let's get a look of what algorithm and path planning looks like. So here we are basically simulating a swarm of quad rotors running collaboratively through a path planning algorithm planned path to complete the mission. For example, here we are simulating it to run in D2 sports ground and do a human search mission. So what happened here is, right, these drones initiate from a starting point, then spread to moving forward to the target location. These drones work collaboratively to reach the target location without colliding with each other. Guys, don't get flustered about these terminals and windows, as after joining the team, you will be taught about these things intensively and you will get habitual with it after a time. So another aspect of avionics is object avoidance algorithms, which is required in many practical applications like to avoid buildings or to avoid no-fly zones, or at the very end, avoid collision with another flying object. Here in the video, the drones are autonomously avoiding the black-colored obstacles. In many cases, we need a more thorough simulation of drones, so we have another software of simulating 3D flights. Here, the drone is simulated in a 3D environment, which is based on real-life conditions, and our software stack is implemented on it for us to do soft testing and to reach to an optimal solution. So guys, this was a part of what we do in coding and working on algorithm building part of avionics, or what we can say the software side of avionics. But if you are interested more of the hardware part of a system, you have come to the right place. In our team, we will get you will get a hands-on experience on designing and fabricating embedded systems and PCBs. Here, we are initially designing an antenna with microstrip with coaxial feed using ANSYS HFSS software, which will be used in communication systems. Uh, Another aspect of a hardware is embedded systems and PCB design. So here we are designing our custom PCB. PCB play a crucial role in sensor fusion and production of efficient systems oriented towards our specific use and helps in reducing our total payload. These PCBs are produced in-house in the lab by us only, according to our requirements. Sometimes we need to design our own schematic to get a multi-layer PCBs printed from the market. This allows us to build customized PCBs that can integrate components on the board itself, thus reducing the weight of avionics payload considerably. Command and control. For a smooth drone flight, we first need to perform some basic calibrations to calibrate the compass and GPS. We need to give a complete 360 rotation to the drone to give it every possible reading of the sensor, making it ready to fly. These are some basic pre-flight checks we need to require for a flight to be flight ready. Here we are performing some basic calibrations for our UAVs. Planning a mission is an important task to have a successful mission flight. Here we are having a using or what height is our AI model trained at to detect and classify. Selecting these parameters and determining optimal path for it, we use it. After following the necessary steps and working on all the department collaboratively, we get a robust system and successful flight. This is Arush X1 flying seamlessly in the air. Now back to Suhani for a brief about team achievements.
Over the years, the team has represented Delhi Technological University in various national and international competitions and has tried to bridge the gap between industry and academia by indulging in various industrial projects. Some of the honorable mentions being Lockheed Martin Next Gen Urban UAV Challenge, AUVSI SUAS, Aero India Drone Olympics, SAE India, and IAF Meher Baba competition in collaboration with Adani Defense and Aerospace. Lately, the team has been expanding its horizons by developing innovative vision, perception, control, automation, and machine learning based systems and applications for unmanned vehicles in general. Next slide. SAE India Aero Design Challenge. This is one of the biggest fixed wing design competitions in our country. In 2017, our team decided to participate in one of the categories, and we ended up winning podium finishes in all the subcategories. So, for the next year, we decided to take it a step further and participated in all the categories. We secured the highest position in every category in the competition. Next slide. SUAS. We also participated in the Student Unmanned Aerial Systems Competition. This is an international competition organized yearly in Maryland, USA, by the AUVSI, where almost 100 teams from the top universities around the world come to compete with each other. Since 2009, we have participated and won prizes in several categories of the competition. This year, our team secured the third position in journal paper and fifth position in the flight readiness review. Next slide. Apart from this, we participate in various other competitions. In 2019, we took part in Drone Olympics organized by the Aero India Expo, where we won first position in the formation flying category. More recently, we participated in the UAV Design Challenge organized by the Aerotechnical Society of India in 2020 during the pandemic. Next slide. Collaborations and sponsors. We have also collaborated with multiple tech giants such as Lockheed Martin, Adani Defense and Aerospace, DRDO, Cube Pilot, T Motors, and many more. This has given us a chance to work on industrial projects as well as interact with the end user to understand their requirements and devise solutions accordingly. Now, Sarthak sir will explain the projects and additional perks of being in the lab. Over to you, sir.
So, thank you, Suhani. Now, hello guys. My name is Sarthak Sana. I am currently in my third year and I am head of operations in Team UAS-DTU. So, this was all about the team and its achievement. Now, let us talk about the projects which team has completed. कॉम्पिटिशन्स में तो देखो हर टेक टीम पार्टिसिपेट करती है एंड डी में बहुत सारी टेक टीम्स हैं बट आई रियली थिंक यूएस इज द ओनली टीम जो कॉम्पिटिशन्स के साथ साथ इंडस्ट्रियल प्रोजेक्ट्स भी हैंडल कर लेती है और फर्स्ट इंडस्ट्रियल प्रोजेक्ट वाज लॉकहीड मार्टिन नेक्स्ट जेन अर्बन यूएवी डेवलपमेंट दिस वाज द फर्स्ट प्रोजेक्ट ऑफ अ टीम in 2010 with Lockheed Martin, one of the biggest military system and arm manufacturing company. Its development fund was 2.75 crores. And we have to develop 3 UAVs capable of autonomous navigation, and they were the first of their kind in India. Next. Second is roll on roll off challenge by DRDO. Its development fund was 75 lakhs. The aim of this project was to develop cargo modules for C-130J aircraft. Next. Next is Indian Air Force Meher Baba Prize. Its development fund was about 5 crores. We demonstrated a swarm of 50 UAVs performing an HADR mission, that is Humanitarian Assistance and Disaster Relief Mission, over a range of 100 kilometers. We participated in this competition with Adani Defense and Research and were declared as the joint winners of Meher Baba Prize. Next. IDEX, that is Innovation for Defense Excellence Startup Challenge. The development fund for this project was 10 crores, and we have to develop a swarm of canister-launched fixed-wing UAVs capable of target tracking, vision-based obstacle avoidance, and kinetic strike. Team participated in this competition with collaboration with a team-incubated startup, Zoid Technologies. Next. Now here I am listing out some of the future projects of our team. We are working on an omnidirectional rover, which is capable of moving in any direction without changing its orientation. Moreover, we are also working on aerial manipulation, real-time collision avoidance, and a drone light show in the DTU Sports Complex itself. We are also participating in World Drone Competition organized by IFAC, which will be held in July 2023 in Yokohama, Japan. Next slide. So till now, this was all about the work of team. Now let's talk about the work life of our team. My teammate Vasu will be telling you about the work life of our team. Over to you, Vasu.
Thank you, Sarthak sir. I'm Vasudevan. I'm a second year airframes technician here at UAS-DTU. Why join us? Next slide. Not to show off, but we are the best tech team of DTU. Why? Well, we work on projects that are guaranteed to give you skills which you just cannot gain enclosed in the four walls of a classroom. You will get LORs, guidance from seniors and alumni, gain industrial exposure, and learn how to manage projects. Still not convinced? Well, we have the lab that I just talked about. We have two of them, fully air conditioned, open 24 hours. Now, guys, this is kind of our second home. We come here in between our classes, sometimes to work, sometimes to chill, and sometimes to get some sleep. We have frequent parties and treats, celebrating birthdays to cricket matches, lots of CSGO, basketball, football, cricket, and yes, fun flying, because drone bana rahe to udayenge bhi na. We work hard, we play hard, we live with great memories and some amazing friends. Next slide. Get ready for some intense team meetings and discussions, sometimes from 10 to 8. Now, where to put the PM and AM? That's on you. Work with 100% extreme dedication, get ready to lose weight, run on minimal sleep, and of course, to meet Chaddas up. Now, guys, I'd like you to take a peek at our lives here at Team Unmanned Aerial Systems.
Too heavy. Yeah, I'm falling. Can you catch me? Dreaming all day and dreaming all night. I could do this the rest of my life. I hit these stages like I'm ready. Cause you my queen, I know you ready to roll with me the rest of your life. Starting tonight. Cause I can't help falling in love.
Hi Manav, do you consent?
I do. Use me.
So, ये तो था टीम में क्या क्या होता है. अब बात करते हैं टीम में आने के प्रोसीजर क्या है. So, round one in the recruitment process is aptitude and technical test. Test will be conducted from 4 to 6 p.m. on 16 to 17 November 2022. Test will be based on a general aptitude and it aims to check your problem solving skill. So you just need to give the test in a calm and composed manner and I'll believe you will all perform great. With this, we have come to the end of the orientation. I hope you got to know about the team, that what we do and what our team USD2 is all about. Thank you. Now I will answer. Now I can see a couple of questions here. We'll answer each of them. You can drop your doubts in the comment box.
Guys, just to answer a few basic questions, the test will be in offline mode. There are two slots for the test, both from both 4 to 6 p.m. One is on 16th and one is on 17th. So if you're unable to attend any one slot, you can always attend the other one. Also, we have an offline orientation tomorrow and day after tomorrow, that is Monday and Tuesday, between 12 noon and 6 p.m., where all of you guys are absolutely more than welcome to come and visit the lab, to check us out on the current projects that we're doing, to check out the various equipments we have in the lab, and to get a general vibe of the work culture in the lab. Guys, the location for the offline test will be shared in the WhatsApp group. I hope all of you have joined it. If not, we'll also spam the link all over the college again. So the details about the test will be updated in the WhatsApp group as soon as possible.
ओके, सो वर्कलोड कितना होता है? तो देखो, हम इस टेक टीम में वर्कलोड काफी हैवी है, नो डाउट. तुम्हें यहाँ अगर लैब की टाइमिंग्स तुम्हें पता हो तो 11 to 11 होता है, यानी 11 AM सुबह आना होता है एंड रात में 11 PM तक काम होता है. तो वर्कलोड तो काफी ज्यादा है, बट ऐसा होता है कि ये मैनेजेबल होता है. अगर तुम अपने कॉलेज अपने एकेडमिक वर्क के साथ टीम मैनेजेबल होती है, प्रॉपर्ली मैनेजेबल होती है. सो टीम अगर ज्वाइन करोगे तो हाँ, थोड़ा स्टार्टिंग में हेक्टिक लग सकता है, बट लेटर ऑन आदत हो जाती है.
Hi guys, also about the test, first round will be general aptitude. It is purely logic based. तुम्हारा बस interest gauge किया जाएगा उसमें, and since तुम लोग JEE देके इतने prestigious college में आए हो, you won't require any special study for the first round. Just आओ आराम से with your full interest, full attention वो test देना. It is an easy test. It is not a difficult test. Okay, another general thing, I think ये काफी common doubt है. Students from all branches are more than welcome. क्योंकि देखो JEE में ना तुम्हारा जो ब्रांच सिलेक्शन होता है वो तुम्हारे रैंक के बेसिस पे होता है. UAS में ऐसा नहीं होता. तुम्हारे इंटरेस्ट के बेसिस पे you choose your department. Either it is airframes, it is avionics, or it is software, right? Any person from any branch can choose any department. I'll give you an example. हमारे जो software head थे last, he was from mechanical and he wrote a world record breaking research paper on deep learning. That is the kind of exposure that the team will give you, and that is why we do not have any branch barrier. And हर branch के लिए बहुत scope है. आपको core में जाना है, उसके लिए scope है. आपको core electrical में जाना है, core mechanical में जाना है, coding side में जाना है. Everything has a lot of scope here. Okay, quick repetition about the offline orientation. Offline orientation will happen at the UAS-DTU lab. ताकि you can get a general experience of how the lab works. You can come and visit the lab yourself. Lab की location अभी बता देता हूँ, बाकी groups में भी update कर देंगे. It is on the first floor of the ECE department, that is Electronics and Communication Engineering department. Fun fact about that, we are the only lab in the college जो ECE department में है, and we get regular interaction with various faculties and HOD of the ECE and electrical department. So there will also be projects, or maybe you'll also to some extent work with them on certain projects as well. बाकी लैब की एग्जैक्ट गूगल मैप्स लोकेशन ग्रुप पे डाल दी जाएगी. The time for the offline orientation is not restrictive. 12 बजे से 6 बजे तक कभी भी लैब आके विजिट कर सकते हो. 15 मिनट लगेगी, ज्यादा से ज्यादा 20 मिनट लगेगी तुम्हें लैब के बारे में एक्सप्लेन करने में, टू शो यू द वेरियस अनमैन्ड एरियल व्हीकल्स दैट वी हैव ऑलरेडी मेड एंड वी आर मेकिंग. तो 12 noon to 6 p.m. on Monday and Tuesday कभी भी आ सकते हो. यू आर मोर देन वेलकम. Also, you're not required to learn any coding language before the test. After the test, we primarily work on three languages. If your primary work is on Python, secondary कुछ projects में C++ आती है, and उसके अलावा any person जिसको web development की side में जाना है through the team, that person will learn those skills as well. Okay, three questions, quickly answering three questions. Do you use MATLAB? Yes, we do use MATLAB. Will technical knowledge of drones and UAVs be required for the test? Absolutely not. That is something that will be taught to you once you join the team. Only general logical reasoning is checked in the test. उसके अलावा कोडिंग में भी बहुत स्कोप है, आउटसाइड ऑफ कोडिंग में भी बहुत स्कोप है. वी हैव द एयरफ्रेम्स डिपार्टमेंट एज वेल एंड वी हैव द एवियोनिक्स डिपार्टमेंट एज वेल. तो इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स में भी स्कोप है, मैकेनिकल में भी स्कोप है, प्रोडक्शन में भी स्कोप है. करो.
So question है, the team basically बच्चों के trips के लिए जो तुम पूछ रहे हो. So team is fully sponsored and we have a lot of funds, so we don't require any money from any student for the various location.
Guys, एक quick बात बताओ. Do you guys have your FEC class on this Thursday? जल्दी से चैट में लिख के बता दो. FEC की क्लास है क्या थर्सडे को? अच्छा. ओके, तो जिन लोग की थर्सडे को FEC की क्लास है, थर्सडे इवनिंग को, you guys can give the test on Wednesday. And if any person कोई ऐसा है जिसकी दोनों दिन क्लासेस है उस टाइम पे, then reach out to us personally. WhatsApp पे जो भी ग्रुप्स में हो उसमें एडमिन, किसी भी एडमिन से पर्सनली रीच आउट कर लो. The duration of the test is 2 hours. Test में तुम्हें 2 घंटे लग जाएंगे देने में, because तुम्हें मजा आ रहा होगा देते देते. Hi, if you do not have any more questions, so you are free to leave the meet. And उसके बाद if कोई और questions आते हैं, you reach out to any of the group admins personally. And कल and परसों, please visit the lab. You're more than welcome. अच्छे से orientation मिलेगी. As said earlier, अगर आप कोई एक दिन नहीं आ सकते, you're more than welcome to give the test on the other day. But ये है, the test will be on these 2 days only. बाकी classes या कुछ है, as I said earlier, personally reach out कर लो किसी भी group admin को. Registration link will be shared shortly in the WhatsApp groups that you have joined. That is it. Hi, yes, it is possible for day scholars to manage. Also, किसी किसी दिन अगर रात को भी रुकना पड़ता है, लैब में बेड लगा हुआ है प्यारा सा, लैब में एसी है, तो आराम से लैब में भी सो सकते हो, सुबह उठ सकते हो. And, हाँ. Also, अगर कोई अभी आया and उसने orientation miss कर दिया, absolutely no worries about that. You're more than welcome to walk into the lab between 12 to 6 tomorrow and the day after for an offline orientation. And also, we'll also share the recording of this orientation very soon. And I think I'll answer this question for the last time. अगर कोई दिन पे आप busy हो, तो you're more than welcome to give the test on the other day. जैसे अगर 16th को कहीं और किसी को काम हो, तो 17th को आके test दे सकते हो. Hemant, we are excited to have you in the team as well. Guys, if you have any more questions, now is the time to ask them. Registration की links will be shared very shortly in the WhatsApp groups. So वहाँ से you can register for the test. वो share कर देंगे.
So I think all the questions are answered now.
So let's end up this meet. Thank you everyone for joining this orientation. Thank you.